Rachel.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am grateful to the Foreign Secretary for sharing his statement with me in advance. Mr. Speaker, when the world is more dangerous than at any point in our lifetimes, when the Middle East is now on the edge of serious conflict, when there is war in Europe, and when British military forces are engaged in protecting an ally from Iranian missiles, the government proposes to give away a key strategic military asset to a state which has never controlled it and to which the Chagossian people feel little affinity, if any. It is frankly, Mr. Speaker, astonishing that this announcement was slipped out at the end of last week, a few days before Parliament returned, in order to advantage the election timetable of the governing party in Mauritius, rather than by making a statement here in this House. The Times newspaper put it well, and I quote, that in a dangerous world, British security is being risked by ministers and departmental lawyers who believe appeasing faux anti-colonial sentiment in the UN matters more than national interest. Mr. Speaker, UK sovereignty has applied to the British Indian Ocean Territory for more than 200 years. Its strategic location, right in the centre of the Indian Ocean, is unmatchable, and it houses our one and only military base in the Indo-Pacific. I can tell the House, Mr. Speaker, that this is a deal that the former Foreign Secretary, my noble friend Lord Cameron, would never have done. And nor, for that matter, would my right honourable friend, the member for Braintree. Had they been willing to do so, then the deal, Mr. Speaker, would have been concluded long ago. The Conservative government declined to enter into a deal with Mauritius for reasons that I think are now clear for the House to see. Nor has the Labour government published a draft treaty, only a non-legally binding joint statement. So we are somewhat in the dark about exactly what has been agreed. And crucially, can the Foreign Secretary guarantee that there will be a vote on this treaty? Mr. Speaker, is it not the case that the noble Lord West of Spithead, the most senior military figure ever to hold office in a Labour government, said as follows: "There is an irrefutable case that ceding the Chagos Islands to Mauritius would be an irresponsible act which will put our strategic interests in danger, while also recklessly undermining fundamental principles of international law." So I would be most grateful if the Foreign Secretary could answer the following 5 questions. First, never mind what the First Minister said. First, what steps has he and the government taken to reassure the people of Gibraltar and the Falkland Islands that this ill-advised decision will have no effect on their sovereignty? Second, and of yet greater importance, what steps is he taking to make clear that this decision will have no read-across for the sovereign-based areas in Cyprus, Episcopi, Dhekelia and Akrotiri? Third, what assurances has he received that no Chinese military assets will be placed on any of the nearby islands in the archipelago? While his words are welcome, the House needs to see the wording clearly set out. Fourth, precisely how much money in total are we now planning that British taxpayers should pay to Mauritius, and for each year under this deal, as well as in total? We want full transparency on all payments that the government intends to make and what the money is for. What are the payments for the privilege of giving it away? Fifth, what consultations has he undertaken with the Chagossian community in this country and elsewhere? We note that his honourable friend, the Member of Parliament for Crawley, with courage and integrity, has opposed this deal. It remains to be seen whether others on the benches opposite will have the good sense, courage and integrity so to do. And in view of the fact that Jonathan Powell has only just been appointed as the Special Envoy for these negotiations, can he assure the House that the government has actually given the time to draw upon his expertise? Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister and the Foreign Secretary are proposing to give away Britain's key strategic assets in the Indian Ocean. Little or no attention has been paid to the position of those with direct heritage and family links to Chagos themselves. We have no clear details of any safeguards to be put in place against China, a close ally of Mauritius, setting up military facilities and surveillance capacity not far away. Mr. Speaker, by this statement today, the government gives succour to our enemies in a dangerous world and undermines the strategic web of Britain's defence interests. Mr. Speaker, our country is the poorer and the less for it.
Secretary.